Hey guys, it's Bobby here. I have a new vacuum cleaner that I would like to show off. It's called a Simplicity 7350. It's the 7 Series uprights from Simplicity. I've never had a Simplicity or Riccar before, so this is my first experience with one, and I'm really loving it. All metal parts, the parts that are important are metal. It's got a really solid quality feel. It's just a good vacuum. It's made in America. This one has had a hard life, and it still performs amazingly. I'm just so thrilled with it. So I'm going to do a comparison between that and the Dyson DC07. I've sprinkled some salt on the floor, some paper shreddings, and at last a paper towel. So I'll suck all of those up with both vacuums, the Dyson first, and we'll see how they each do. Okay, so 2 vacuum cleaners. I just did the same demo with both of them. I sucked up the same things with each one. And I don't know if you could see it in the video. I won't know until I play it back on the computer if that was visible, but the salt and the paper shreddings were actually bouncing in front of the Simplicity. Bouncing. They were like trembling in fear as it approached because they knew they were history. So anyway, and it didn't have any problem at all with the whole paper towel. I've done that before. The bag check light flashed on for a second and then it went right off and the stuff was just inhaled. So really very cool. The Dyson, you heard the clutch activate when I sucked up the paper towel. So of course, paper towels aren't meant to be sucked up in vacuums, or vacuums aren't meant to suck up paper towels, but that's a fun test I like to do just to see how readily something will clog. And that one did not clog. The belt didn't break. It doesn't have a clutch for the belt like the Dyson does, but still, wow, I can't believe the performance. What a good vacuum. I found this at a thrift shop for 20 bucks. It's a nice vacuum. It's got the dual headlights that are separated, and I actually had to buy bulbs for those. Those were both out. It smelled like a dog. It was all scuffed up. Some of the decals are actually scratched, but I did polish it up with plastic polish. It is missing the lower cord hook, and it's missing the upholstery tool. I have all the other attachments, but I haven't put them back on yet because they were still drying when I put the rest of the machine back together. So I have an upholstery tool on the way along with the correct bags and belts. Now, one thing that is really awesome about this vacuum that really speaks to how well it's made and how powerful it is that if you look, I just took the bag out of my Kenmore direct drive. So my Panasonic made Kenmore direct drive. This bag is about right here. That's how full it is. So this bag is almost full, okay? And it still had all of that power. That's ridiculous. That's just completely mind-blowing. So, wow. Now if we flip it over to the bottom, Okay, it's got a metal brush roll and a metal sole plate. You really don't see that anymore. The Dyson is all plastic, and most vacuums are. But no, this one's all metal on the bottom at least. So, and the handle's metal. That's nice. But you don't need any tools to take the belt off. You just push those latches, almost like an old Hoover. Take this off, and I want to show you another thing. Look at this belt. I didn't have the right belt for this. It's on the way. So this is an old Hoover concept belt that I've had for years, and it was big enough to fit because it was so stretched. But look how cracked that is. And still note the performance of this machine. I mean, that's just crazy. It can use a full bag and a cracked, old, stretched belt that's not even made for it, and it still gets that kind of performance. That just blew my mind. That's crazy. This thing shouldn't even be running like this. It's just ridiculous. But when I got this, the screw post for actually this one, the thing that holds the wheels in, was broken, so I fixed it with some plastic epoxy, and now it works fine. But this is the floating wheel that is kind of like the automatic height adjust. So that's just a really cool design. The brush strips are replaceable on this. Even the attachment clips are replaceable. If they break off, you can actually unscrew them and put a new one in. So really cool feature. But I'm really thrilled with this vacuum cleaner. I've never had anything made by Tacony before, and now I'm going to start recommending them. I mean, this thing is I think better than a Miele. Maybe equal, maybe not better, but really good. So I'm enjoying it very much. Whoa. Well, I didn't know it had been back that far. Okay, so let's pick it back up. And let's see, is there anything else that I want to say about it before I show you machines that are similar to it? The switch for the bare floor and carpet thing is right here. You have to bend over to turn it on. That's one of the few things I don't like about it, but it works. So another thing I don't like is that the belt path is so wide. Look at that. There's a whole section of the floor nozzle that you really can't use there, and I don't like that. But it is completely separated from the dirt. The bell is completely separated from the dirt path, so the dirt won't abrade it. So that's good. This wide opening here, so it doesn't snow plow. Just really awesome. Let's see, built-in carrying handle, bag check light is here. So carrying handle, bag check light. I should be pointing the camera at stuff while I'm pointing to it instead of just pointing to it while I'm pointing off in the air. But this is how you adjust the suction. This is very much like a Hoover Dial-O-Matic, and if you want to clean out a clog or insert an extension hose, you can do that right here. So you just flip that up, but you know, at least it has an adjustment. A lot of vacuums don't. To get the hose out for attachment suction, you do that. Okay, and let me see if I can just do a little demo of how strong the suction is. And I like that this turns all the way around. That's really cool. But let me just empty my little Dyson here. Okay, so done. Now, let's just see if it has any power through the hose. Did you see that? That is just incredible. That's incredible. That, I mean, it just inhaled that dirt. It's amazing. I'm totally in love with this vacuum cleaner. And it looks like a Panasonic, and I guess that's who they kind of got the design from, the basic design, but and they got it from Hoover originally, so I'll show you some examples of those. But still, I just thought, wow, it's a plastic vacuum, and it's, you know, it's a hard case vacuum. There's no soft bag on it. It's not bagless, so you can't see anything happening, and I'm not gonna like this piece of junk. No, I was wrong. I was wrong. I'm gonna start recommending Tacony products to people because I've had an experience with one that is made in 2000. This thing's old. It's 2013 right now. This thing's 13 years old. So it's amazing. I just love it. So, you know, if you need a vacuum cleaner, Simplicity and Riccar are the brand to get. I'm really thrilled with them. But let me show you some other things that are similar to this vacuum cleaner. Like I said, my Windsor is one of the best other high-end quality machines that I have. I really like it, but it's not very powerful on thick carpet. But Panasonic. This is a Kenmore Direct Drive made by Panasonic. I love this vacuum cleaner. It's got a thick brush roll, but the brush roll is all plastic. The bag door's open because I robbed the bag for the other machine. But you know, it's got the hose that comes out of the bottom like that, just like the Simplicity over there. But it's still a good vacuum, but it doesn't have the metal brush roller sole plate, and it just doesn't feel as solid. There's more plastic on it. So, you know, I do prefer the other one, but this is still one of my favorite vacuums, and it even has the dirt sensor and the bag check indicators, all that fun stuff. It's got all the touch controls with the different speeds. So, nice vacuum, very similar design and form factor to the other one. And then, of course, where the design originated, the Hoover Dial-O-Matic. So, that's my power drive Dial-O-Matic, and you can even see how similar they are. When I tip it back, there's a dial in the back, and there's a hole for the hose in the back, a short hose coming out from the floor. Now the new style, of course, they integrate the floor hose with the wand hose, so it's all one piece. But you can just tell by the shape of the machine what a similar vacuum cleaner it is, just in form factor. But of course, I prefer the Simplicity. I've never liked Dial-O-Matics. I know some people are crazy about them. I'm not a fan. But this is my new toy, and I've ordered all the right parts for it, like the bag and the belt. They're coming, but I couldn't wait to play with it, so I just had to, and the cord hook that's missing, but I had to play with it before they came because I'm so enjoying it, and it's one of the best vacuums I think I've ever had. When I got it, the cord was brown. Somebody had replaced the cord, so I just painted it to make it match the cord. The plug was brown, I'm sorry, and it was a replacement. And so I painted it with some acrylic paint, and then I went over that with some clear nail polish just to kind of make it shiny and more smooth and to make the paint stay on. So that really looks a lot better than that ugly brown that came with it. One thing, I don't know if I can find it on here now, but I actually ran over the cord with this thing, and it actually damaged the cord. And I've never had a vacuum cleaner damage its own cord before, because usually they're plastic. This one's metal, and so there's a place on this cord. I can't find it right now, but here. So right there, I did that. It didn't go all the way through to the wires because I stopped the machine in time, but it snarfed that cord down in about 0.8 of a second. It was crazy. I mean, I could not believe that it actually ate that cord like that. But it's not a big deal because the insulation is still there and the wires aren't showing, but still, it, you know, cosmetic reasons, as a collector, I like to keep my machines in the best possible shape, so I don't like that. But I've never had a machine eat its own cord like that. It was crazy. I had to actually dismantle the freaking sole plate just to get the cord out. It's crazy. But I also like the switch. The switch has a really good travel, a really good feel. It's right where it belongs in the handle. So it's kind of boring and plain looking, but it really works. It's very effective. This is a very comfortable handle. Very sturdy. The whole machine is very solid. The top cord hook has the cord clip built in, and that cord clip does not let go of the cord. That's really good. Even my Kirby Centria, the cord clip doesn't like to hold on to the cord. So the fact alone that this really keeps it in place. Just little things make all the difference in the world. But what an awesome, awesome vacuum cleaner, and I'm thrilled with it. So anyway, that's my little demo of my Simplicity 7 series, and that's it. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys.